Hi, I'm Judy Copenbarger. Have you ever wondered how the heck you can financially plan for your family? You're in the right place. Where do you start? What are the first steps to take? We're going to get right to that after this. So, financial planning for your entire family. Let's start with some simple steps you can take. The first important step is to make sure you involve all the decision makers, involve your entire family. So if you make decisions financially with your spouse, get involved. If you make them with your children, if you make them with your parents, get involved. You know why? Because you have common goals. And if you have children in your home, whether they're littles or they're school age or young adults, you want to make sure that they're involved so they can learn from you. You want to start early and you want to plan often, but make sure they're part of that conversation. If you'd like investment or planning clarification or any financial advice, then please feel free to leave a comment or send a message. Or if you want to really get that valuable detail on the truth about money, then go to judycopenbarger.com, click the green Discover the Truth button, and it's all there. That's where you're going to find an in-depth course that gives you insight and actionable steps to help you secure a future that's going to put you in a positive direction financially for generations to come. Here's the next tip. Commit yourself to savings. You got to pay yourself first. You can't just pay the housing expense and pay the bills and pay the gas and pay for food. You've got to pay you. Because when you pay you end up with cash. You end up with cash reserves, which will see you through a tough storm. Cash is always king. And people that know that best are the people that have weathered this storm this last year or two. The ones that had cash and access to cash did really well. Here's your next one. Plan with the outcome in mind. So you want to start first with the goal that you need last and start last with the goal that you need first. Sounds backwards, doesn't it? Well, it really works this way. Remember, time is your friend. When you have more time for your money to grow, you're going to have a whole lot more at the other end. So, for example, if you have a goal of a special birthday trip or an anniversary trip in 10 years, and you have retirement scheduled in 20 years, you're better off putting more of your money to be invested for retirement than for the trip. Doesn't mean you can't have both. The more you put away for the longer time period, the better off you'll be because that time multiplication works in your best interest. Number 4, implement laddering for smart investments. And here's what I mean by laddering. We have an amazing video on that. You can look it up. It's called laddering. And what it means is you have things that you're going to need in the next maybe 3 to 5 years and then 6 to 10 years and beyond. So some money you're going to need soon, some money you're going to need later, and then there's the money you need right now. So you want to keep in mind the purposes for the money. When will I need it and what is it for? When you do that, you'll get the money in the right spots. Some money is cash for savings. Some money is in mutual funds or short-term stock investments or bonds. And some money might be in retirement programs or contracts for way later. You always want to make sure you're using the laddering concepts having to do with time. Make sure you look those up in our book or online so you can get that right. Number 5, make sure you're leveraging Sam. And by Sam, I mean Uncle Sam. So the IRS, the U.S. government, gives us some tax goodies. Some things grow tax-free. Other investments grow tax-deferred, and then we have non-qualified investments. So when we're talking about tax-free investments, that means you invest your money, it's going to grow over the years, and all the growth is never taxed to you at all. And there are investments that actually do that. Then you have tax-deferred investments. Tax-deferred investments means you don't pay tax now, but later when you take the money out, you're going to pay tax on the earnings. But that means all those years the money's working where you would have paid the IRS money is actually working for you until you have to ultimately take a distribution. And then non-qualified is everything else. If IRS or SAM doesn't give you a tax goodie at all, it's a non-qualified investment. So whether you're saving for your future, for retirement, college education, a big trip down the road, a new house, look for the options that give you tax-free growth first, then tax-deferred, then non-qualified. Here's your last one. Get a plan together, have common goals, Make sure that plan is implemented well. And by that I mean hire an expert, use a trusted advisor, get a strategic planner, or get the resources you need to not make a mistake. You want to avoid all those pitfalls, avoid all those missteps, and make sure that you're navigating well. One of the best resources you'll find is the Money, Truth, and Life online mastery program. The way you find that is by visiting our site directly and then learn the truth. You can click the link here to get over to judycopenbarger.com. And I just want you to know that I made this course just with you in mind. So now that you know more about planning financially for your family, you can share this information with others. I encourage you to like and share this video. Click the bell to be informed of our newest money videos as soon as they're released, and comment below. Let us know what you've learned. We want to hear about your experience with planning and what you'd like to learn next. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Judy Copenbarger. God bless.